Hey guys, welcome back. We've got an absolutely huge game for you today. We are hosting Zhejiang FC, which is one of the better teams in the China Super League, two levels above us in the Chinese pyramid. We are hosting them today in the quarterfinal of the China FA Cup, and we have a little bit of a surprise for you. If you haven't been following the blog, we had a big signing a little while ago. This is Sufana Moyanta, who was a Thai player who is truly a wonderkid, both in Football Manager and, of course, in real life. It took us a while to get our man, but we were able to convince him to come over. I mean, this guy is simply solid and is excellent, though I will note that his last couple of games in Thailand have not been super. He comes in as really, it's not even going to show me his form, unfortunately, but he comes in as really our best striker right out of the box. And so he and Parra are going to be up at front today. Looking through this team, I'm not seeing anybody else who's new or who's sort of a surprise for you, so we will just jump straight into this game. Moyanta now was injured. And he was injured for a little while, for about the first 3 weeks or so since we got him, which is why I didn't introduce him quite yet. But I know what he's like. I've played with him on prior versions of Football Manager, and we'll see how he does here in the snow and the cold of the Yanji Olympic Stadium. And this is going to be a big, big one. I guess it's not the Olympic Stadium, Yanji People Stadium, whatever it is that they call this place. We don't have a sellout. You can see the empty seats. I'm guessing that we probably have right around 20,000, I guess, for this match. So it's not quite the major sellout that I thought it was going to be at first. But this is a big, big match. This is by far the biggest match in the history of this club. And we do have Yanji out there, as you could see on the back, who's upset because I sold Fanxiang, the other one of the three Musketeers. And unfortunately, Yanji also dislikes big matches. So we're going to see if we actually get a performance from him today or not. So far, nothing happening in the early stages of this one, and hopefully you can see the ball, because I'm having a hard time seeing it. That little yellow thing that goes darting past left and right, and they are in. And who kicked that out? I don't know if that was Park Myung-sung or who was able to get that one out for a corner. And we are in trouble. We're under pressure like we haven't been under pressure really at all this season. And Yanji is able to get rid of that nonsense. And Parra tries to knock it out a little bit further, unable to get it all the way out. We're going to look at this replay here and see exactly what it is that happened. It was up to Muchekwi, who was surrounded by three of our defenders, and they did manage to get onto it and stop it before he hit that danger area. Here's Lee Jin-young now with the corner, one of these near post corners, and we haven't been exactly super on these. He's looking for Paulson and can't find him, and I wish that Torres wasn't injured. We could use his just large presence up at front. Park Myung-sung now takes it down to the right side, and he loops it in there looking for a Parra, I think it was, unable to find him. As Yanji to Wang Tong, back to Yanji, and he goes back to Li Xiaoziang, and it goes back to Yanji, Wang Tong now, Lee Jin-young, up to Parra, over to Moyanta, and he's offside anyway. I was going to say, there's your chance to introduce yourself to the crowd, and he does have a shot on it, but unfortunately he is about a hair offside, and we don't have any XG so far in this match, and I knew that this was going to be a really, really tricky one, and we might not wind up winning. Now, Chairman Guo thinks we're going to win. Joao Victor with the shot that just bounces off of the uprights there. It was off that right woodwork, and unfortunately not able to go in. Joao Victor, he's not scared at all of this match. I think for him, this is just another day at the office, another walk in the park. So far, we're playing pretty well, though Park Myung-sung doesn't look like he's having the best of games, and Liu Xiaoziang is able to get a hand on that one and barely make the save, preventing that free kick from going in. And as I said before, this is unfamiliar territory for us. We haven't had this kind of challenge ever this season, and you can see the difference, and we're going to keep pushing forward. Joao Victor now with this corner, and he knocks it up and over, and it stays out, unfortunately for us. And Victor now pushes it forward to Dicko Eng, and he's got room, and there's the first goal of the game. Jakob Dikoeng winds up with the first goal. An excellent play by Joao Victor, and he had nothing but room to roll in or to skate in. I mean, this is like watching a hockey match. I mean, this weather's absolutely ridiculous. But Dikoeng, look at all of the free space that he has. I mean, there's just no way. There's no way that the Zhejiang defenders are going to stop that from happening. It's 1-0 Yanbian FC, and the run continues. But I don't know for how long. Joao Victor is looking really tired, and we're going to have to take him off likely here at halftime. Who do we have to come on that right side? I'm not sure. Moyanta is also going to come off because we know that he's tired and he's not exactly having the best of times here on his debut. Victor has also got a yellow card. And boy, that was a real chance for Zhejiang, and that one just simply floats over the top of the goal. And this is the most exciting match we've had at all so far this season. And we're going to take a quick look here and see what we can do. Park Myung-sung is not playing that well. Boy, I mean, I don't know. We're going to put Zhang Jianyi on, though I really don't want to do it. Joao Victor is not having the best game. We can put Jonovic on for him. I'm not too worried about that. And then for the final change here, and it's kind of surprising to see, is for the team coming in with the lead, but we are going to take Moyanta off. And we put in Chung Bingbing or Delphi. We're going to put Delphi on. We're going to put Delphi on and try to get his goal-scoring presence in there. Moyanta is still not 100% recovered from that injury, which is why we wanted to take a good look at him. And he was kind of struggling a little bit there and wasn't really getting a lot of touches other than that one shot on goal that he had from point-blank range. And I was really kind of hoping to ease him in a little bit with one of these easier league matches, but unfortunately he had to come in this one, the big one. Here's Zhang Jianyi now. Over to Zhou Jiancong, and he's got to make a cross, doesn't find room for it. Wang Tong now, and he just sort of loops that one in over the top bar, and it ends up going out for a goal kick. And Paulson able to win that in the air, but they're able to come down with it in midfield, and let's see if we can stop them here. And it's Zhang Jianyi, the substitute, who comes in with a big header that prevents what otherwise would have been a good cross. Boy, I tell you, every time I put Zhang Jianyi out there, I kind of worry. I don't know which Zhang Jianyi we're getting. I know that he's not inconsistent, but you get this feeling that he kind of is. And the feeling I have is that he's probably not quite good enough to actually be on our team. But we have one of those problems where the players that are good enough don't want to come over because their reputation is not high enough. So here's a Zhejiang corner now. And we're able to just get ahead onto that one and get that one out of the danger area. And, I mean, we're just barely holding on here. -5 degrees here. We have just under 20,000 fans, and I think that's actually pretty good attendance considering just how snowy and how cold this one is. And I really hate to do this, but Paulson is shattered, as they say. And we're going to put Howland on, one Norwegian coming in for another one, and I hate to do it to the young kid, but we just don't have anybody there at center back, and we need some help. And, I mean, let's see what happens. That might be the decision that I regret. Wang Tong with a ridiculous challenge. He gets himself sent off here, and that always happens in a big match. You know that was going to happen. We're not going to make any changes. We're just going to hit cancel and go forward. It's okay if we only have the one defensive midfielder. I'm sure we'll be fine. Wang Tong with an absolute ridiculous challenge, but it's a big match. You know, this happens all the time in Football Manager in big matches. And, I mean, he didn't need to do it is the thing. And it's forward now to Para, and Para just can't get that one down to score. I was about to say he's going to score here at this level too. I mean, he always scores, but this time didn't quite happen. Yejin now corrals it over to Ang, back to Delphi, looking for Para again. Para takes another shot at it here and just goes to the right of the goal, and I thought for sure that he was going to score. I thought for sure that Para was going to score. We've seen Luciano score that one so many times, but of course that's not against this level of opposition. And now we kind of need that extra player, but it's Zhou Jiancong. They're able to get the interception, but then not able to get back around onto that pass that came back through to him. And Liu Xiaoziyang, thankfully, who I think is the best goaltender in all of China, is able to make the save. And man, oh man, we're doing it the hard way today, I'll tell you what. And we do have some other players who kind of need to come off, and I'm trying to delay things as much as I can, but our midfield is looking like they're dropping like flies, and I'm thinking, I think we only have one more. Here's Yi Jin-young now. I think we only have one more substitution. Here is Howland now at the bottom, and he knocks it forward, looking for Delphi, can't find him. Not exactly well placed, and there's Dikoeng with his second goal of the game. That's gonna make me feel a little bit better. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! And there was another mistake here by the defense by Zhejiang. I mean, we're looking for Delphi, always looking for Delphi, and then Delphi gets it back to Lee Jin-young, and Lee Jin-young with the superb pass to Dicko Ng, who skates around his man and goes forward, and that is excellent. We are up 2-0, and now we can make that change that I think we need to make here in midfield. Everybody is sort of shattered, and it's Lee Jin-young that I worry about the most. He's having a good game. I don't know. Maybe we do leave him on. I think we take Para off, and we'll put Chung Bingbing on, and that'll be our final change. And we'll keep Lee Jin-young on. And the Lee Jin-young fan club, of course, is going absolutely wild today after that assist. And we'll see if we can hold on to this one. And there's another, it's Zhou Jianzhong now. It looks like he's about to get himself sent off. It wasn't quite as bad as that Wang Tong challenge. I mean, it was just ridiculous. There was no need to do it, but that's what happens. Now, we have the 2-goal advantage, so if they get one here, it's not the end of the world. But fortunately for us, the kick goes over the bar and over the goal. Here's Liu Xiaoziyang again, and he pushes it forward, and he can't quite find Ng, who's a little bit tired now. And now they have numbers. And fortunately, Yeje is there to save it, and he's telling me that he shouldn't be on the transfer list, but we're going to sell him anyway. Chung Bingbing now with it. Moves forward over to Lee Jin-young. Lee Jin-young back down to Jonovic, and that ends that highlight. And now here's Howland with the throw-in over to Zhou Jianzhong, and he kicks it forward over to Dicko Ng, who almost has a hat trick. Oh, my goodness. I didn't see this one coming at all. I mean, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I mean, I knew that he was a good player when we signed him, but I didn't think he was going to get a hat trick in a game like this. Now, I mean, he doesn't have it quite yet, but he came just within a whisker of having it there because he had the goalkeeper beat and he had his man beat and he was onside. And this will finish up here in a second. Just a second. We have a person here at the door. All right, we're back now. Sorry about that. We have a little person at the door, and we'll just go ahead and finish this match off. We only have a little bit left, and looks like we only have about 2 minutes, actually, of extra time remaining. I don't know if you can hear my dog or not going nuts in the background, but yeah, we have people here just looking down at the electricity and stuff like that. Here's Zhang Jianyi now with the ball. Kicks it over and forward to Delphi, who has kind of a shot on goal. Not really much of one, though, and it looks like we're going to come away with this one, and this is sort of a miracle finish for us. Despite going down to 10 men, and despite really not having the best of times in this match, it looks like we are moving forward. Hu Zefeng now with the idea, but it is Zhang Jianyi again who sort of skates his way forward and makes the save, and that does it. And Yanbian FC have won this one 2-0. And boy, this has been a big match for us. Well, I sure hope that you've enjoyed that one. We have more of this coming along, and the dream continues despite Wang Tong being sent off for that awful challenge. And hope you enjoyed this one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.